welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm sending you the warmest welcome. Welcome to my new setup. I have just filmed a day in my life, which will be up next week, and I have shown you all what I've done. But for today's video, I thought I would bring you something a little bit different. So as we're in lockdown, I asked over on my Instagram who would like to see a video with positive and ways to keep busy during lockdown. Now, I'm on furlough, so I'm currently not working. I know front hand how hard it is to try and keep yourself busy during this difficult time, and also how to keep positive, because I have been through some horrible times. I lost my dog Prince, and I also lost my nan, so it hasn't been an easy time for me. But this video is not about that. This video is how to keep positive and how to keep productive. So the first one is, I like to organise, well, at the start of lockdown, I organised my weeks. I organised on a Sunday night the whole week. And it worked for me at the start, but then as time was going on and I had to keep finding more things to do, I found it quite difficult, because I'm the type of person that does like to be busy and does like to keep productive, and I like to keep to a schedule. So when the things that I was setting for myself weren't working or couldn't happen, I'd get annoyed or I'd get stressed out. So what I do now is I plan my days. The night before, I will plan for the next day, and then I won't think about Thursday or Friday or Saturday or Sunday. I'll just think about the next day. I really do think that organising your days, or if you prefer to organise your week, that it really does clear your head. You don't have to think about what to do for that day because you've already organised it. And also, if I don't organise my days, I feel like I don't do anything, because I haven't got anything written down. So I'm like, oh, nothing needs doing today. So if I write down all the jobs that need doing and the days that I'm going to do it, it really does motivate me to get them done. Next up, I have hobbies. So find yourself a hobby, whether that's walking, swimming. Well, you can't really do swimming at the moment, so maybe not swimming. Walking, running, dancing. I'm on a weight loss journey, fitness journey, so that has been my hobby at the start of lockdown. I would concentrate on that. I did some dancing videos, they were fun to do, and then I started my YouTube. Now, my YouTube has been a lifesaver. It's definitely given me something to do, whether that's editing, making thumbnails, filming the videos. It really has been a miracle for me to keep me busy. So, I mean, if YouTube is something that you've been wanting to do for a while, then definitely start now, because there's no time like the present. Or if you like drawing, crafts, or sewing, they are still available in the shops now to buy. So just because some of the shops don't allow you to buy certain things, you can still buy crafts and sewing kits and things like that. So yeah, just find a hobby that you enjoy and make the most out of it, because especially for me, I'm a waitress, so I work unsociable hours and they are long hours, so I don't really have the time to do things that I enjoy or to fulfill my hobbies. But now I have all the time in the world, and that's why I decided to start YouTube, because I've always wanted to start a channel, and I thought it would help other people during lockdown keep positive, keep their mind off what's going on in the world right now, and I really do hope it has helped. So definitely fulfill a hobby that you enjoy, or start a new hobby, whether that's learning a language as well. That's a good one. Now, some of you might not agree with me on this one, but I've got cleaning. I've got my own place and I don't enjoy cleaning, let's put it that way. But if I'm having a day where I'm feeling a bit down, or unmotivated. I start cleaning, and then once I start, that's it. There's no stopping me. And then once I've done it all, I feel so much better. I feel positive because I've got a clean flat and it smells nice, so I enjoy being in here. And I just feel like if you're in a clean area, you've got a clean mind. It's one thing ticked off your list. You're not sitting in dirt or a cluttered area. If I say my cleaning, it takes me all day. So that's one day that I've got something to do at least. Netflix is a massive thing at the moment. So another way to keep busy is find a new series. I've watched plenty of series during lockdown, whether that's a crime series, a reality series, films. And it also helps to take your mind off things, especially if you're into a series that's got a lot of drama going on or is very gripping. It just takes your mind off what's going on in the world right now and you're not actually thinking about it. I'm actually currently into Married at First Sight Australia, and I can watch about 5 or 6 episodes a day, and that's like 6 or 7 hours out of my day where I'm just watching that. I mean, it's not really good for you, but if it makes you happy, do whatever. Also, I would recommend watching the film The Secret. So I have spoken about this in plenty of other videos before, but The Secret is actually a book by Rhonda Byrne, and there's a film on Netflix as well. So that's definitely a way to keep positive, because the law of attraction and manifestation is all about positivity, and that is definitely a good way to keep your mindset positive, is follow the law of attraction and manifestation. I have done a video on that, so if you haven't already, go ahead and watch it. It will definitely give you more perspective of law of attraction and manifestation, and if it helps your dreams and goals come true, then why not? So speaking of law of attraction, that was my next point. And also read inspiring books. So Vex King has done a Good Vibes Good Life book, and that's all about positive quotes, positivity, and keeping your head above water, and how to change a negative situation into a positive situation. So if you're going through a bit of a rough time at the moment, or you're going through a negative situation in your life, it helps you to think positive in that situation. And I know it's very hard, we've all been in that situation, but Vex King really does help you change your mindset about things. And he does podcasts as well. And I remember going for a walk and I was listening to the podcasts, and I listened to one and it was called, I can't remember exactly what it was called, I think it was called White Polar Bear. And in this podcast he said, so we're going to do a little exercise. I want you to think of a white polar bear for 30 seconds. So he didn't talk, and then he was like, now how many of you actually thought of a white polar bear? And then he was like, okay, so now I want you to think of something else other than a white polar bear. And then he gave you 30 seconds. And then he was like, okay, and then now who thought of a white polar bear? So basically what he's trying to say is that if you're thinking of something, it will be on your mind. Or if you're talking about something, it will be on your mind. So what he essentially said was to think of a little getaway. So like whether you're on a beach or whether you're in a log cabin or just a happy place. Create a little happy space, and then when you're in a negative mindset or you're going through a tough situation, think of your happy place. And then once you think of that happy place, your mindset will just be completely changed, and you'll just feel so happy. Like this morning, for instance, I woke up quite early because I knew I had quite a bit of things to do, and the sun was shining and I was instantly put into a great mindset. I was positive and I just felt grateful for life. I just feel like the mind can be very dangerous sometimes, and you are in control of your mind. So in certain situations you need to put yourself in a different mindset and get yourself out of that situation. Now, because we're in lockdown, there's restrictions in place, so we can't have people in our flats, we can't go and see family and friends. Obviously I live on my own, so I have created a support bubble with my family, so I can go and see them whenever I like. But friends wise, I have to stay 2 meters, I have to be careful who and who I don't see, and it's just a rubbish time for everybody. But one positive thing is FaceTime. So obviously my mum and dad don't have iPhones, but they have WhatsApp. So I FaceTime my mum and dad on WhatsApp very regularly. And if I can't go and see them, that's how I speak to them. And I also do exactly the same with my friends. I FaceTime them and we have a catch up, and it really brings so much joy to my days. And yes, it does make me miss them, but at least I'm getting to see them, I'm getting to speak to them. There is great times ahead. Our journey hasn't ended, it's just been on pause for a little bit. So there's no reason for you to not get excited for future things, and we just need to look forward really. Going back to the hobbies, I've also put set yourself challenges. Now, even though I am doing my weight loss journey, I set myself challenges every now and again. So I didn't really do it at the start of lockdown, but when I was thinking of what I wanted to achieve this year, I started off the year by walking 5 miles every single day. And then because that was a challenge to myself, I really enjoyed it. It gave me something to do every single day. It took my mind off things because I was so interested in this challenge. And then from there I've set myself different challenges. So I've done intermittent fasting for a week, I've done different workouts, and I think setting yourself challenges is just a great way to progress in whatever you want to do. So whether you want to learn a new language, you can learn 10 different words every single week, or 50 different words every single month, or you can learn a new topic. And I just think it really helps you get one step closer to your goals. My last little positivity is self-care. Now, during these times, self-care is so important. Self-care is important anyway, but especially when you're feeling down and you're feeling a bit rough, you don't feel yourself. Self-care is just a way to pick yourself up, make yourself feel a little bit better, and just put yourself back in line with yourself. Whether that's having a little glass of wine, or running yourself a bath, or watching your favourite TV show. Just take a day out or a few days out a week to just concentrate on yourself. Have a social media detox, so you're not concentrating on what anybody else is doing, you're not comparing yourself to anybody else, you're just concentrating on yourself and getting yourself back happy. Because especially some weeks I just feel very down, and the last thing I want to be doing is scrolling through social media and seeing what everybody else is doing. I just want to concentrate on myself and do things that I enjoy. And I just feel like that's a great way to keep yourself positive and, again, take your mind off things. And also it keeps you busy. I really hope this has helped some of you to keep busy and positive during these tough times. There is an ending, there is a light at the end of the tunnel. So we just need to stay positive, ride this roller coaster, and we'll look back at it in a few years' time and think, yeah, I came out of that, the other side, a stronger person, a better person, and I didn't let it ruin my life. It was just a little glitch and we got through it. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe down below, and I'll see you in my next one.